Hey, yo, Barbecue Church family. Hope y'all good. I'm out here on the back patio. The cicadas are loud. Chill, I got Big Lucille running over here. About to put some stuff on the smoker before we head out to church. And man, it's been wild. It's been wild. I talked about, I live in Northwest Indiana. We're hit by those, I don't know what they call it, the Del Rico tornadoes and the Del Rico, whatever it was. All I know is that the winds was blowing over trees and stuff. Knocked out power. So whatever. It was wild. And so we're talking about last week. Finally got back to my smoker, got power. And then the power went out. It was like Transformers blew. Some people said that it was a faulty crimping job. Some people said that some car hit a pole and everything caught on fire and it blew out a bunch of transformers. All I know is that power went out. And it went out for me, my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law lives in another town 11 minutes away. And it was clear down about 4 or 5 miles. They were out all the way down. It was crazy. So I got a generator, but my generator was in Gary because we're letting the home grow use it. And, people talking about Gary not having power. And they're like, Gary still don't have power. But my homegrown in Gary, she got power the day our power went out again. So I went over, picked up my generator, came back home. So funny, people after that, like for 2 days, people were like, Gary ain't got power. Gary ain't got power. I'm like, not all Gary got power, but some people in Gary got power. And then when you drive through it, I drove through it. When you drive through it, it's bad. It's bad. The trees just disrespecting power lines, poles, power poles. Plow, snap. It's crazy. It's crazy out there, dog. It's crazy. I'm sitting there like, bruh, like when I drove out, there were like 35, I'm not exaggerating, 35 NIPSCO trucks on one street. And they weren't on NIPSCO because it's all these different power companies are out here. But it was wild, man. It was wild. But so I had my generator, I hooked her up, and then I hooked up Big Lucille, and I smoked some pork chops. And then we ate, I put the Guardian Angel lights on the table. We ate via Guardian Angel light. And then we went to the stove because my refrigerator compressor keeps tripping out anytime it kicks on my generator. It was popping the circuit. So I had to go get a 12 gauge extension cable. So I went to the store who didn't have power, but they have emergency power. So I'm walking through Menards in the dark. Bugs. I'm walking through Menards in the dark. So me and my cousin Josh went and got 12 gauge thing. Came home, walked through the door. As soon as I walked through the door with that expensive 100-foot cable, power came back on. We good. But anyway, so here's a thought. Here's a Barbecue Church thought for the day. Barbecue Church, hot and fast sermon. When you talk about crisis, when you're sitting in crisis, when you're sitting in the dark, when you're sitting in a bad time, whenever things look bad, whenever you're down, depressed, the storm hits, you're in a wild place. It's real easy. It's real easy to pray in that moment and try to get close to God because you want answers, you want comfort. But what happens whenever the power comes back on? What happens whenever crisis is averted? What happens whenever you get on the other side of that? What happens whenever the depression fades? Or it's not as strong as it was? What happens when love comes back? What happens when things look a little bit better? Do you still want to be close to God, or are you just using him as a spare tire? Or using him as the emergency generator and then just putting him back in the garage to sit until the next crisis? Deuteronomy 8, Moses warns Israel. It's like, look, man, we get out here into abundance and we're eating and we got comfortable homes and, we plow and everything's great. You got to be careful to not forget God and stay connected to God, because when you're in the wilderness and he's supplying you food every day and you're in crisis and you're like, all right, cool. Yeah, we see God every day. Nah, we got to depend on him every day. Nah, man, we got to stay there. And then everything comes back. everything's working, it's easy to forget. So who are we going to be? You know, in Luke 17, there's an account. It's like 17, 11, and 19. It talks about there were 10 men with leprosy. They cried out to Jesus for mercy. All 10 of them received healing, right? They went, they got healed, but only one of them came back and expressed gratitude. All 10 of them were healed, but only one came back to express gratitude. So we have to stay in 1 Thessalonians 5 talks about pray continuously. So we need to be in a state of praying continuously and making sure that we're connected to God at all times. And that's the importance of waking up, praying, staying connected, doing that. Because we need to get into that rhythm of dependence on God, of relationship with God, speaking to God every day, of making sure that we are connected in a way that helps us in the good and in the bad. The relationship is there at all times. So the storm can change your prayer life, or it can only just interrupt your daily routine. So where are we at? Who you gonna be? Where are we standing? Are we staying focused? So stay focused, pray continuously, continue to focus on God no matter what. That's where we're at. That's what's real in these streets. I'm out here. I got stuff. I gotta go get ready so we can go to church and do a thing. I put up a ceiling fan yesterday and it's not working. So something's wrong. I think I might have screwed it up. Accidentally. I might have done something. I just realized it when I woke up this morning. But Josh is gonna come over and help me figure it out. We're gonna see what's up with that. But we out here, remember. So my kids start school this week. They start school on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, I'm out. Wednesday, I head down to Grissom Air Base, something like that. We'll see. So I got that going on. We're gonna press it forward, man. I hope y'all are good. I hope y'all are staying safe. I hope your families are good. We're gonna continue to pray for your families. If you need prayers, I've been just writing prayers and putting them into like a swipe file, like pictures, so I can just swipe on my iPhone and read the prayers. Just read them out loud, just so I have something to pray. It's easy access, so then I created an album in my photos, and then I'll just go to a certain prayer and I'll just pray it every day. Different prayers every day, just when I'm on. Sometimes you don't know what to pray. I got prayers about healing. I got prayers. Yeah. I got prayers. Prayers for executives, people in business. I got a prayer for Leos and police officers and stuff like that. So anyway, Leos are police officers. Anyway, whatever, dog. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe. Praise God. We outside.